packed house here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Chicago Bears and the Atlanta Falcons. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? Montgomery to begin the drive. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Fields to Kmet there for a Chicago first.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll drop the throw. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Back to throw. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown. Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll drop to throw. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3 and out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
A give running right, Etienne. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Falcons! Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Now a timeout called for by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
That one, 28 yards on the ground. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Now Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Play action. It's Fields. And again, back to Kmet. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 21.
A gain of 12. First down there.
7-7, our score after 1. first down. Here's the run with Montgomery. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, trying to tie this football game. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked by Kenneth Murray, and the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
Eluding the pressure right.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields flushed out right.
That's complete right side to Kmet.
And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Throw left side complete. That's Evans.
And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll run with Montgomery. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
They try again with Montgomery. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Back to throw. Fields. Throwing for Montgomery. He's got him on the out route.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Block the ball as progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked it down to force a 4th down?
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
2nd and 6. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Okay, right?
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
On 1st down, right back to Etienne. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Michael O.J. Mudia with the tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Etienne once more. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And they'll run with Etienne. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Travis Etienne, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And it leads down to a field goal at 17-14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the... zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here, or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And that's incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback when those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. They'll look to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
They'll run with Etienne.
And some space here.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
They go play action here on 1st down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
But one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half.
Ritter and the Falcons need an answer and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack.
Now the defense going to use the 1st of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now back to throw.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. And the Bears are going to take over here up near the 40. A nightmare of a 1st half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So
he rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked up by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, Charles, they're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He's got a man, complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the 1st half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the 2nd half now underway in the NFC Championship game.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the 1st half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the 2nd half as well. They need to stay on guard.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They're going to try and throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Weber. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
There to stop it was Carlton Davis.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And that one results in 35 yards.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
A give to Etienne running right. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown Atlanta. Travis Etienne with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They make their 2nd half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down. Here's Fields. His throw caught right around the 6. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Here's Fields. Escaping, and he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Out of the gun, Fields. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Back-to-back great plays defensively. Get the sack on 1st and goal, and great job in coverage there. All of a sudden, they're looking at 3rd and goal from further back than when they started.
And the really good play callers look ahead and down and distance sequence. Now he's got to backtrack a little bit and go maybe off his play sheet to try and dial something up here.
Now Fields on 3rd and goal. Buying time to his left. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Fields, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bears have cut it back within a score. And Eberflus going to keep his offense on the field. They're going for 2. Fields trying to throw for it.
And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
But I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
We're in the 3rd quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10.
They'll set up a throw.
This pass is caught by London. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
That was absolutely a letdown or a breakdown in coverage because what I saw was cover 3. Both corners having an outside third each. A safety should be in the middle. And when they threw the ball across the middle, the safety was nowhere to be found, and a big play resulted.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
A shotgun snap and again to ETN.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards.
They'll look to throw here.
They'll get this off to ETN. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Complete to Travis Etienne. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll set up to throw.
Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a 1st down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the 1st down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Coup now for the point after.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession, gigantic.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Off play action, Fields.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
And in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long.
Now Fields. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Fourth down, Fields has to have this one.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Now a play fake here on first down.
They'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
14 yards there on a Falcon first down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Here's a give to ETN.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
2 yards the loss, second and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And the Falcons are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the...
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Travis Etienne
saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Falcons are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
He only gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed him. Off of the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
After the sack on first down, Fields.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
The slot man in motion right.
On fourth down, Fields.
This is caught by Evans.
And he is going to have the Bears first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Airing this one out for Evans. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, the field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On second down, ETN once more.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
The Falcons are Super Bowl